thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buy, at least in the beamer.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught by Fowles, right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tip the balance in his favor to go #1.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Throwing, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Mayfield now from the 50. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open in the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Yeah, the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Kyle Wilber coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. Now it's Hunt. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Following the penalty, Chubb. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pushing his way through. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mayfield now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Raiders. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Here's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Again, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Carr again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Mayfield on 3rd and 2, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
637.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darren Fells, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Davis coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They pitch it to Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there. And that's
going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
29. 29. Get down. You ready? Go. Get set. 618. 93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Carr now to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr to throw again. He finds Roberts complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Carr, escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off and both 2nd and short.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now after the INT, it's Carr being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
7:34.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Bryant has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Raiders on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eating.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And a he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw his car. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A give. This is Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Washington. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperate. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Last season, the Raiders tried two two-point conversion attempts, and they were successful both times. They'll try another one now. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Raiders, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.